Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I noticed that my passive mob spawning is finally working. I don't know what it is that's different now than before. It may be I did update the pack again. They had a minor point release or something. It's 3.1.3.2 is the current version. But after I logged in, running around a bit, I have a lot more animals now. I actually had one animal that spawned before I left yesterday. It was the chicken. Oh, and I get another egg. But today, after updating the pack, I've got cows and sheep and pigs, some with googly eyes, some with masks and other hats. But other than that, it's pretty noisy over here. So I don't know exactly what to do with those yet, but I'm just pleased that the spawning seems to actually be working. So I've got eggs, a feather from the chicken. Other than that, everything is about the same inventory-wise as you left. As far as chests go, I am packed all the way full in my main storage, and I'm running out of storage room. So hoping to be able to get progressed far enough that I get the better storage options as soon as I can so that we can do that. But first, to start off, we need Netherrack. So if you recall, most of what is left hinges on the Netherrack. I could do this secundus before I get Netherrack, but in order to get that, I need that, and that needs that, and that needs that, and so on. Anyways, we need Netherrack. Even in the Nether, we need the Netherrack to place down for the places to spawn. So first up is get some Netherrack. And as we saw at the end of the last episode, it is a rather simple recipe. I'm actually running out of gunpowder. I'd like to automate that farm somehow. I'll have to look in to see what is available this early game, but hopefully it won't be too bad. I can use some of these in a pinch if I need to, but I should be able to get fairly far with the little resources I have. I think I have a bunch of glowstone over here still. Nope, I used it all. Oh, I did make a little simple smooth stone generator here. It's not 100% reliable just because the random ticks can make the water or the lava flow faster than the water, which usually the water goes first, but there is a chance with the random ticks that the lava will flow first. But and then if that happens, then the cobblestone shows up here, and then you just have to, basically pick up the lava, break the cobblestone, put the lava back, and then that fixes it. But let's get some Netherrack going. So we need glowstone, we need cobble. I think I have some in here, not much at all. Alright, so may have to turn my cobble generator back on. So let's do that real quick. Wrong. There. Get my crystal fluid. Put it up there. It's not flowing. What is wrong? Maybe the crystal fluid actually flows again. I did update the pack, I told you that. So I'll have to look at that, I guess. For the meantime, I'll just pick this up and... I mean, I only took a couple stacks, so I don't need too much right now. But yeah, I'll have to look at that. If that is the case, then I'll want to set this up differently. So let's get some netherrack. First thing should be super easy, and I believe it is a 3 to 8 ratio. So this and this. Yeah. This and this. All right, claim that. So the next thing, super hot combustion. This needs a nether brick casing, so for that we need nether bricks. So let's get that going. We need to smelt a few of these. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you need a total of 12 of those. So yeah, so you need the nether brick block in the center, followed by the brick items itself, or ingot, brick ingot. I don't know exactly what the technical term is. Both of them are called nether brick. So let's get that ready, and so I'll be back in a sec. And there we are. Okay, got my nether brick. Create the block real quick. Create the casing. And go. Yep. So got that done. So the next thing to do is glowstone, soul sand, or get the nether quartz. So let's look at the soul sand recipe, because that we actually can get started a bit on that. The soul sand needs the sandy netherrack, I think. Yeah, sandy netherrack. So we need sand, nether wart, and netherrack. Usually, in order to get the nether wart, you have to go through some life infusion, spider eyes on some grass or ferns to get the nether wart. But since we started out with some, and I was able to salvage some, we get a little bit of a head start on this. So I've got some started there, some of that there. So now let's see how much of this we can craft up. Oh, I guess I can click that. All right. So that is all of the rest of our netherrack, but we've got 16 of those. So these in the freezer, and they will convert to soul sand. All right. Yeah, we actually completed the quest since we had soul sand in our inventory at least once. All right. Let's look at the glowstone. Now for the glowstone, we need a lot of HU. Yeah, 1700. Recipe's fairly simple, but we do need a lot of heat. And if you recall, this is only 1500, so it's a little bit shy. But this, as you can see, has over 3000. The drawback is it's only 40% efficiency, whereas with the iron casing, is 120. The netherrack is only 40. So later on in the pack, if we had electrum, steel's not quite enough. The refined obsidian, osmium, enderium, endstone, these are all capable. I guess that's pretty high too, the manually. So there's a lot of materials we could do that have a greater efficiency. That one actually looks really nice. But as for now, we don't have anything better than the Netherrack. So, or Nether Brick casing, yeah. So we're gonna have to make a little setup for that. Now, since the efficiency is so low, you do not want to use it as your main setup. I may get a different, yeah, I probably set one up over here just for the this high heat one. So I'll leave this here, and then I'll create a second combustion chamber, set it up over here so that we have the high heat, even though it's super low efficiency, that we can do those and not have to keep swapping back and forth because it's really annoying. So let me get that set up. I'll get another item crate, the blocks, the combustion chamber, or the combustion heater, and go from there. But first, let's look at these. A secret donut. I cannot comprehend this donut. I will not be able to comprehend it, I suppose. And some more silly things. So I really don't want these, so I am just going to throw them in the garbage can. So let me get that super hot combustion chamber set up, and I will be back. Okay, so I set this little guy up. He is, as you can see, he's not very fuel efficient at all. This is going super slow raising, but it does have the heat maximum necessary for the glowstone. So let's get some set up. We'll do just one for now. The redstone I have over here. Yeah. I think it was 2 and 4. Made 5, yeah. There we go. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze there. But we got our glowstone quest done. See what we get, some Zoea blocks. So we can decorate. We're not quite to the decorating phase yet. You may gather that by the amount of cobblestone we have around. I'm not terribly worried about the looks of this area yet. I know it is a bit of a sight for sore eyes with the amount of, just the vast amount of cobblestone. And I will sometime, I don't know how soon, but I will be working on making it look better at least. But for now, we'll just get a mess of cobblestone. So let's look at our quest book and see what we can do next. So it looks like getting into this and this. So I'm going to need a lot more gunpowder to make more netherrack with, and for that, so to speed things along, we'll just use some of these. They have quite a bit in them. So let's make a bunch more blaze, and we can get some netherrack going. Let's just do it all. So this is a good example of what I was saying the other day. Just fill everything up except for the slot you want. You would just come up here. Oh, stack of logs in the furnace. Okay. I mean, you can just spam it. There. So, easy way of doing multiple recipes in a short amount of time. So, it's a trick I noticed before when I was running through the mod pack. I stumbled upon it. And it's not, you know, any special trick or anything. It's just not picking up the items you don't want to. So, let's get some more cobble so we can get a bunch of netherrack going. Yeah. Now, if I recall, you needed 24 per stack, or no, per, I think so, yeah. Yeah. My trick's not gonna work, but yeah, it looks like 24 per stack. So we have 3 stacks worth. Let's hide this in here. 1, 2, and 3. So put that in there. All right. Okay. In there. Oh, I do use a lot of heat for this. Oh, need more room here. Yeah, if I had upgraded my, I could upgrade my combustion heater to the iron one, and that would give it a bit more speed with it as a heat that it would heat up with. Let's get a bunch there, a bunch of room. Are we done? Yep, looks like it. All right. So I got just over 3 stacks of netherrack. Let's get this hammered or grinded down. I keep saying hammered. That is an ex nihilo term, not a. Oh, I guess I need the actual grinder, which means I need some cobble. Yeah. Oh, I have some in here, right? Alright. So let's get this put together. We'll make cobble grinders. How much durability? 104. Oh, we'll need more than that. Oh. Alright, so we got 4 grinders and netherrack. So let me do a quick little bunch here while you guys are watching, and then I'll do the rest off camera. Hopefully we can get that. Ah, we do. Okay. And quest. There we go. All right. This guy. So there we go. And the fancy lantern. All right. So let me grind up the rest of this netherrack and see. Actually, yeah, looking at this, the only thing I actually needed to grind the netherrack for was to get that. Other than that, we can make some of this and then go to the nether. So let's make some of this secundus and tertius. We do need gold for that. We did get some from the the recipe for this. Let's see. Secundus and tertius. All right. So this you need the alchemical iron, blaze and iron. This one you need the alchemical gold, which is gold and glowstone. So as we can see, this is going to give us a 175% catalyst yield as opposed to the 75 we're getting now from our fusion. And this is going to give us 450. So the more of this we can use, the better. Let's get that going. So let me get some stuff put together and I'll be right back. All right, so I gathered some stuff together. I was just about to make the iron. So 1 ingot with 3 blaze powder makes the alchemical iron. So 1 ingot, 3 blaze powder. Makes that. And then we want 2 blaze, 2 redstone, and an iron. But one thing I wanted to point out here, this little purple bar in the middle is your catalyst yield. As the fusion table processes the items up here, you see the arrow kind of comes down, it goes and it fills up this bar. The rate that this bar fills up is this number right over here. So as this one comes up, when it gets to the top, it creates the output item. So when you see 75%, that means you're going to use all of these, 1 recipe's worth of items to fill this 75% of the way. And then the next time it's going to use the next recipe's worth, and then it's going to fill, the next 75%, which is going to be, 150. So it'll create an item, and then you'll be 50% of the way. One of the tricks you can do to because I only have 1. If I put this in order to make this now, I'm not going to get any out just because it's going to fill up to here and not go any farther. So one thing you do is you put some glass in, either glass shard or this is not working. It used to work. Oh, you need 2 of them. Okay, well, I'll put both of them in. So put the glass in, and that will fill the purple bar, but it doesn't. So now when I put this recipe in, it is going to be the actual secundus that is created. So we got that, and so now it's 50% of the bar, but we've got this, so that should give us this quest, or not? Yeah. And now let's throw in the gold. So I'll need 3 glowstone and 1 gold. Now what we can do is we can dump this if we want, and that will get rid of all of this. I might as well just use it all up with some glass. Almost done. Any more? No. All right. So that is done. Actually, have to. Yeah. So let's dump that out. Let's put secundus in, so that gets that going. All right. So, all right. So it's primed and ready. And so let's put the gold in. So what's the ratios? 3 glowstone to 1 gold ingot. 1 gold ingot to 3 glowstone. So that will actually create us 2 of these. So now 2 lapis, 2 glowstone, and 1 alchemical gold. Yeah, and you can just do this to kind of clear them all. So 2 lapis, or 2 glowstone. All right, so we got 10 of that since it had it was at 50, and so doing 175% made it so that it went up to here. So I've got this, which is nice because then we can just put this in there, and the next few things that come out. Looks like there's a little bit left here of the 175, and we can dump it all and see how much more we can get. So that. Now this is the different looking bit. I wonder if we, no. Sort of if we got some more that we could look and see what it is. So we're almost done with this. All we need to do is get to the nether and get a blaze rod. So let me look and see what we have available for that. I know we're going to need more obsidian. We only got, where is it? 7. So we need at least 3 more obsidian blocks in order to do that. So yeah, so let's see what is needed for getting our nether portal going. So be right back. All right, so I was making some more lava. I just threw some, the blaze powder blocks into the crucible here. Made some lava, and I put it down here. Got my water, stuck it on top, picked my water back up, put the water back, and used my diamond pick to mine it. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you how I was making the obsidian, just so that if I showed up with another portal all ready to go, you wouldn't be wondering how in the world I actually got the nether portal. Yeah, so let me create the portal, and I'll bring you back in before we head to the nether. So be right back. All right, so I got my nether portal almost ready. I did get the flint and steel from a loot bag earlier, so I didn't have to craft it. But let's see, I got a bunch of blocks. Oh, I didn't grab my netherrack. I wanted to get that. That's going to be the floor of the mob area. Probably 1 stack will be enough. So I'll build a very similar mob farm to that, but it'll be out of netherrack. So let's head there, see what we get. Loading. And got our advancement. We are in the nether. Oh, I was looking at this, what's actually needed for the next bit. This is combustion, condensation, but you need the super heated stuff for that. Yeah, anyways, I can show you all later that, but no, we were gonna go in here, no, in here. So I got that. We just need a blaze rod now. So I'm gonna get the platform set up, and yeah, bring it back in when I have a mob farm built, and see if we can get some blaze. So be right back. All right, so I got the farm finished. Yeah, it kind of did my pattern as before, but I did get a blaze to spawn in here, some pigment too. Make sure there's none over there to come and beat me, but... Alright. And there we go. Got our blaze rod. So with that, that completes every single thing in the basic resources. So next time we can work in this, or we can look in doing what we need to get this. So actually we'll probably go for both. But one thing I wanted to show you real quick before I ended was when you're in the nether, and it's a void nether like this, one of the most difficult things to do is know exactly where your fortresses are. So as you look around, I don't see any fortresses, but one of the easiest ways to find them is actually come in. If you turn your render distance all the way up, and then it will, you know, kind of lag out. There, you can see one right over there. So you kind of look around, see where you're. So there's one over there. Is there any more? So, nope, not over there. Any on this side? Not seeing any. All right. So you turn up the render distance so you can find out where they are, and then you just kind of remember, oh, it's that direction. So you go back and turn it back down. Oh, the other thing, I was on normal. I switched it to hard. I didn't notice I was not hard before. So one thing that I wanted to do is switch that back to 12. And so that, as long as that's on hard, I can lock it if I want, but I'm not too worried. And yeah, so we got a nice source of the rotten flesh, some gold, and blaze rods. So that's pretty good. Before we ended, let's get these. Some more explosive heavy snowballs, more pirates, and milk and cookies. Very nice. Actually hungry. Let's have some milk and cookies. And another potato on a stick. All right, so yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. A lot of fun getting here to the nether and finishing up that basic resources. So yeah, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and go ahead and like the video if you did, subscribe if you want to, and comment. I appreciate all the comments I get. So thanks, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.